you've ever been lost out yonder, out where the blacktop ends on a back road, can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah! If you've ever been buzzed on a drop tailgate with the glow of a bonfire burning, can I get an amen? If you've ever howled at the moon under the stars, skinny dipping in a water hole, can I get an alright? Alright. And if you have, then lift your glass.
Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of the new micro layout build. Alright, what have I been doing since the last video? So, as per a couple of photos probably at the beginning of this, that piece of track, I apologise for the light, it's very overcast and cloudy here today in New Zealand. Alright, yeah, I've lifted that track, and as you can see over the back, so I've just got to clean up that area a bit. Obviously a fiddle yard or a staging yard wouldn't be scenic, but obviously this being part of a larger shelf layout, yeah, I'm just going to put a fascia down to the end there. I've added another piece on brackets just to give me a little bit more space beyond this white point there. So a small switching locomotive, a small steamer, or a Class 08 or something can actually pull into that head shunt with maybe 2 small wagons and then change tracks. So that's the reason there. And also, so I'll just be adding a couple of small pieces of track just onto that, and then I'm going to use probably just try not to add too much more weight to the slate, which is already built fairly heavy. At the time, I don't know why I built this out of pine. I had some construction issues with ply, and I thought at the time, because of the length of it, and I wanted to make it one piece, because the previous layout prior to that made up of 2 to 3 modules. I was constantly having lining up issues, and where the modules connected, and there was often derailment, so I decided to do a one piece, and I thought using pine planks as the baseboard would be a more rigid option. Anyway, so I've done that. Just push pause here in a second, and I'll just show you that I've rewired underneath the layout. Alright, now as you can see, can't remember whether I showed you a previous video showing the other side in part 1, but I'll add some extra photos in here where you can see that there was a lot more chaos wiring, as I call it. So I've simplified it, essentially used one long piece of 2-core flex to run along the length of the layout as a kind of a bus. Yeah, big layouts, definitely I promote heavier gauge bus wires, and even sort of just uninsulated copper is good, because that way it lessens the problems you'll have with running, voltage drop, and yeah, essentially those are the issues. Voltage drop and poor connections, and that are what will stop you having good running locomotives on your layout. But here, there's being a very small micro layout, it doesn't matter so much. But yeah, I've got feeders going to the scenic tracks branching off there, and one I just left that. I could have actually just put a couple of feeders in the middle to the outside track on the layout, but from its previous incarnation, that track was already had the feeder soldered down this end for some reason. So and because all that track's ballasted, and I'm just keeping it as is, this was the easiest and most practical thing to do. So yeah, and then obviously down this end, because there's a Y point, you have to feed the track at the entry to the point, and I've also got some feeders here that actually go to the track at the back as well. Just a second one, because they were already there, even though the back track is fed by yeah, there are feeders, yeah, just those ones in there goes to the new back track, which the feeders are just there. So yeah, the next job is to PVA glue that track down and reballast. And before I ballast, I'll just glue that track in place, wait for that to dry, and then I'm just going to do a test run with a couple of locomotives and a couple of wagons. Alright, so that will feature in part 3, but for now, yeah, having fun, and we'll come back on the other side and explain some more plans, what the theme is, what the era will be. Yeah, obviously that's the time the layout is set, which will sort of dictate roughly the rolling stock I'll be running on the layout, but I do use a bit of modelling license because yeah, I don't have unlimited funds, and I'm a long way from the UK to be able to order the exact locomotives and the exact range of stock that I'd need to sort of be 100% prototypically accurate, which I may start ordering some from the UK in time, but at the moment I just look at what I can find second hand or new in our hobby shops here, or through our Buckman branch line distributor here in New Zealand. Alright guys, that's all for now. We'll come back and we'll do some more. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video, which will help me grow the channel. Bye for now.